Hello and welcome to another video. This is Cracking the Cryptic app Fog of 4 pack puzzle number 46, Quadruple the Fog. The rules are Fog of 4. Correctly placed digits clear the fog around them. Classic. Every row, column, and box must have all numbers from 1 to 9 exactly once. Quadruple. Digits shown in a white circle must appear at least once in the 4 cells surrounding that circle. And lastly, a note. In the circles, only numbers that are fully revealed by the fog are required to solve the puzzle. Let's begin. We immediately see that there's a circle right over here, and the 4 cells encompassing it are the cells that I'll color with the green color. And there's a circle down here as well, which we're gonna color orange. Now, both of these circles have the number 4 showing up in them. That means that there's a number 4 somewhere here and that there's a number 4 somewhere here. But these two boxes that we colored are in the same box. They're in the box number 1. And numbers cannot be repeated within boxes. So therefore, the only way that number 4 can be in this square and in this square is if the number 4 is here in the center. Now that reveals a lot of new stuff. Namely, over here we see the remaining digits there, the digits 1, 2, and 3. Giving us a triple, so we don't have 1, 2, or 3 here. And we also have the remaining digits of these 4 digits, so you cannot have an 8, 9 here, because it's a 5, 6, 7, and this is a 8, 9 pair. Now we see that the number 1 is in the circle, encompassing these 4 cells. Now number 1 cannot go here or here, meaning that it must be somewhere here. Therefore, number 1 is nowhere else in that box or column. Furthermore, number 4 is somewhere in these 4 cells. And since it cannot be here or here, it must be somewhere here. Therefore, we can select that box and column and remove number 4 from the notes. But then the number 4 must be over here, because that's the only cell left in box number 2. Okay. Now, we see something else. Number 1 and 2 must show up somewhere between these 4 cells. But it cannot be here, it cannot be here, therefore this must be the 1, 2 pair. And since this cannot contain the number 1, this must be the 2, and this is the number 1. Okay. Now, furthermore, 4 and 5 are contained within these 4 cells, so there's no 4 or 5 anywhere else in that box. Number 9 must be somewhere here, so again, it is also not anywhere else in that box. 2 and 5 must be contained somewhere here. Let's consider the 2 first. Well, 2 cannot be here or here, so 2 must be somewhere here. Therefore, number 2 is nowhere else in that box or column. Okay. Now, 8, 9 must be somewhere here. And the only 2 squares that are left are this and this, so this must be the 8, 9 pair. And it cannot be anything else, so it cannot be 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And since we have a pair in that column, we can't have an 8 or a 9. Okay, let's keep going. What can we do? Number 4 has to go over here in this box, and that reveals some new stuff. Namely, it reveals that the number 5 has to be somewhere here. So number 5 cannot be anywhere else in that box, right? We already cleaned that, but it must be here or here, so it's nowhere else in that column. Furthermore, the 3 remaining digits are 2, 5, and 6. So it cannot be a 3, a 9, an 8, or a 7. And the only place for the number 2 is right here. So since this is a 5, 6, 5, 6, that's a pair, and we can clean it from the notes in that box. Oops. in that box and column. Now a number 8 has to go somewhere here. Cannot be here or here, so it is somewhere down there. So we can clean it from that row. All right, so 4, 7, I don't think we can use the 7 actually, because it's not fully revealed, but the 4 is fully revealed. The 4 is somewhere within these 4 cells, and the only cell for it is right here. Now we see that the 7 is also here, meaning that it must go over here. And now 7 is somewhere within these 4 cells, and the only cell that has it as a candidate is this one. Okay. Now the number 2 must go somewhere here, meaning it's nowhere else in that box. And let's go through the notes quickly. So number 1 goes either here or here, meaning that it's nowhere up there in box number 3. Number 1 is either here or here, meaning it cannot be anywhere down there. Number 8 has to go somewhere here, but it's not here or here, so it must be exactly here. And now that reveals number 9, 8, 3, 1. Okay, then there's a number 9 over here. Number 9 in the center. Number 3 must be somewhere here, and this is the only square that has it as a candidate. 6, 7 is a pair, so we cannot have a 6 or a 7 anywhere, giving us the number 8, 5, 8. Number 3 now must be here, because it's not available here or here, so this must be the 1 free pair, so it cannot be a 7 or a 9, and you cannot have the number 3 showing up in that box or column. Okay, now this is the number 5, and then this is the 6. All right, now a number 4 has to go somewhere here, and the only square for it is right over there. So this is 4, 6. And number 8 must be somewhere here. This is the only square for it though. So this is the 8. This is a 7, 9, 7, 9. So we cannot have a 7 or a 9 down there. All right, pretty good. Let's go through the notes very quickly. So 1, 2, 3. Number 3 has to go somewhere here, giving us the 1, 3, and then this is a 2, and then this is the 1. So 1, and then 2, 3, okay, 4. 5 is somewhere here, meaning it cannot be anywhere down there. 6, 7, 8, and lastly the 9. Okay. What else do we have? Well, we know number 5 is somewhere here between these 4 cells, and so number 5 is not over here, so this is an 8. And now that reveals another digit here, so now we see 3 digits here. We see 1, 3, and 4. So the only place for the number 4 between these 4 cells is right over here, so this is the 4. Now we see the rest of the cells, so it's 1, 3, 4, 7. Cannot have a 9 here, cannot have an 8 here, a 5, or a 6, or a 2. Basically, number 7 only can go here now. Okay. Now, this must contain 1, 3, and 5, so you cannot have 1, 3, and 5 anywhere else. And since this square is not the 1, the 3, or the 5, that means that this is a 1, 3, 5 triple. So it cannot be a 2, 6, 8, or 9. Okay. This is a 1 free, 1 free. So this is the 9. Now this is a 9, or this is a 9. And so now 9 must be over here in this box. Cannot be over there. Now 1 and 2 have to be somewhere there, meaning that they cannot be anywhere outside those 4 cells. So this is not a 1 or a 2. And so then this is the 8. And then the 8 must be up there. And so the 8 is over here. And that's finished with the 8s. So number 1 is here. And this is free. And then this is 1. Now number 1 is here. Okay. Let's check the 2. 1, 2. Okay, free. Number 3 has to go here. All right. Now 2 and 3 have to be somewhere here, meaning that this cannot contain the 2 or the 3. Now number 3 is either here or here, and therefore it cannot be over here. So this is the 3, and then this is a 5, 2, and then this is a 5, 7, 4. Okay. Now number 2 is here or here. It therefore cannot be over there. It must be up there. So that's the 2. We can see digits 4 and 5 are here. Now 4 cannot be over here, meaning that 4, never mind, that's already solved. But the 5 isn't. So number 5 must be somewhere between these 4 cells. Cannot be over here, so 5 must be here. Therefore no 5 over there. Meaning that this is a 6, 1. This is a 2 free pair, so then this is the 4, and then this is the 5. Okay, now this must be the 5. 6, 7, 6, 7 pair, so this is a 4. And number 1 goes here. 2, somewhere here or here, cannot be up there. Okay. So 4, 5. 5 is here or here. It cannot be here. So this is a 6, 7, 5, 2, 9, 5, 7, 6, 2, 6, 9, 5. And then this is a 2, 3, 2, 7, 3, 6, 6, 7, 9, 6, 7, and 9. Okay, I didn't really enjoy this puzzle. I think it looks really clunky, and the clipping of the circle over your notes is something that I really didn't enjoy. But thank you guys for watching. Hope this helped, and see you in the next one.